Well, it's 1 in the morning. I'm sick with a cold. My desktop is broken as in pieces on the floor. Let's make a video. This is actually just a video about how I'm impressed with my laptop, which is a GS63VR from MSI, the Best Buy model specifically, and how I'm impressed with it being my desktop replacement right now because I'm too lazy and cheap to go buy a new motherboard for my desktop. On the left, I've got my USB going to my keyboard and monitor for the USB hub, along with some audio outputs and inputs. On the right is the charger and a mini DisplayPort to DisplayPort adapter, and G-Sync actually does work, which is cool, and a USB cable going from that to charge my G900 mouse. I actually did a little bit of tinkering with the voltages for the processor and the clock speeds for the GPU, which help the temperatures immensely, and it lets the 1060 sustain its higher boost clocks for longer. I'll actually throw this screenshot up a little later because these are the temperatures for a benchmark I did just to see how hot the thing got. Right now I'm just running MGS5 as a benchmark. There's RivaTuner statistics up in the top left just to see how hot the thing gets while in an actual game. And this is the point where I noticed that the undervolting helps a lot. I got about 150 millivolts worth of undervolt on the processor, which means it shipped with way too high of a voltage. It ended up lowering the temperatures by probably about 15 Celsius, 10 or 15 Celsius, which in turn helped with the GPU just a little bit. It used to hit 80 something, close to 90, and in this they're hitting way lower than 80 apiece, which is honestly pretty normal. The laptop intakes from the top, so I don't have it closed while I'm gaming because the temperatures were rising to 90 at that point. But now that I have it open in open air, it's not bad at all. Shit. This is the same screenshot I had up before, just showing how high the temperatures got there. It looks like the video card was hovering at close to 1800 megahertz the whole time. It'll go up and down a little bit depending on the game you play. The 150 megahertz boost and the 200 megahertz on the memory helps a little bit. This should put it right between a desktop GTX 970 and a 980. Not to mention the temperatures for the processor during that whole game were stupid low too, but it's also not that demanding. Here I'm just running Overwatch as the second benchmark I'm going to try. RivaTuner's up in the top left again. And keep in mind, this is running at 2560 by 1440, 144 hertz with G-Sync on. And it's getting about 90 to 100 FPS maxed out on Epic, which is kind of insane actually. This is a bot match, which with 10 AI, well 9 AI, will load the crap out of the CPU from the benchmarks I've seen. So this is a more accurate stress test of the CPU, but even still, it's not really getting on up there. Before the undervolt, it would probably get to the mid to high 80s, which was making me really uncomfortable. But after that, it's not bad at all. So after dicking around for about 10 minutes in Overwatch, my temperatures hit about 79 on both the CPU and the GPU, which is still impressive to me. My 4790K and my 1080 were hitting close to that in my desktop, and this thing is less than an inch thick, so I'm definitely happy with this thing. The clock speeds in Overwatch were hitting around 1720 the whole time. Hopefully this screenshot comes out okay, because on the video it looks very, very cropped. This has just been a little overview of my findings of this laptop, and I'm really glad I ended up buying it. Let me know if you have any questions.